So I was talking to my grandma, who's almost 80, about this dilemma of not having bread in the grocery stores, and the yeast is being sold out, and there's not enough time to wait for the sourdough in between. So she gave me this solution that she said, why aren't a lot of people doing it? And the solution is called Irish soda bread. So I wanted to show you guys how I'm going to make it. There is many recipes out there, and so we're going to try this recipe today, and I'm going to link it down below where I found it. So let's get to making it. The first thing is going to be, we're going to be making some buttermilk. It says 1.5 cups of buttermilk. Well, I don't have any right now, so we are going to be making our own. So I have 1.5 cups in the measuring cup here, and we're going to take 1.5 tablespoons of white vinegar, and there's many alternatives to make buttermilk, but this is how I'm doing it today. So now I added my 1.5 tablespoons of white vinegar, and I'm going to let it sit for 5 minutes to turn into buttermilk. Okay, so now we're going to take our 3.5 cups of flour and slowly sift it into the larger bowl. And then we have half a teaspoon of salt. I'm using Himalayan. And then 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. And you want to sift all 3 of those ingredients together into this larger bowl. Now before this next step, you want to make sure you wash your hands. Right, so let's go back over. Okay, now for this next step, we're going to make a well in the center. And then we're going to pour in our milk into the well. Now you're going to use your hand and mix in the flour from the sides of the bowl. Okay, now we are gonna churn the dough onto a well-floured work surface that is clean. I've already wiped this off. Again, this is my first time making this kind of bread, so you guys are kind of learning with me. Now we're gonna knead this lightly for a few seconds. Okay. Okay, now that we've kneaded it for a few seconds, we're gonna pat the dough into a round circle about 1.5 inches thick. Again, this is not gonna be pretty. Hopefully it works. Looks like I killed it. No! I just don't want it to look like
You don't put an edge on it?
I'm not. I'm trying to put it in a round circle. It says put it. No, I don't want your help. I don't want your help.
What's what you're doing?
It says put it in a round.
Katie, a circle. Laugh. See, this is a brain fart. Some of you know I'm doing this through a
Oh
brain.
no!
Okay, so go ahead.
A round is like a loaf.
Okay, so go ahead, laugh with this. Laugh.
Oh no, you. Okay, you guys can laugh with me. I read the directions and thought a round meant a round. No. A round is as a loaf. Let's try this again. Oh no. Don't do that. Oh my. Okay, now let's try to get this into a round.
Round, like that.
Yeah.
Can I help you? No, not like that either.
Okay, Mom, you can help.
Let's hope you can still do it. Like this.
Oh! Oops.
Good try. You have to realize she's doing this post-concussion.
Oh no. Whoops.
We'll see.
Whoopsies.
Did it say need it?
We already needed it.
So,
Now put it in a round. And now we're going to put it on a buttered baking sheet that we're going to butter right now.
well, salvage, you can always try to make it work. My hands are clean. So this is what this recipe said, and
Yep.
not very thick.
It says 1.5 inches thick.
Okay.
So now we're
that's
going to
another-
come over here and butter. Whoopsies. We're not going to drop you. Now we're going to butter. I just have a little bit of butter left in our dish, so that's what I'm going to use.
They don't have a sifter, they can use a strainer.
Yeah, if you don't have a sifter, you can use a strainer. Okay, now that's buttered.
And you probably could use a smaller pan.
You could probably use a smaller pan. Now we're going to place it on there. And this is use a very sharp knife and cut a cross into the center. Well,
There's a knife.
which one's our sharpest one? This one? How do you do this? Just like there?
So go from edge to edge. This is what they said for this one. Yep. Just cut it.
Okay.
And cut another one. There you go.
Okay, now it says, yeah, reaching to all the sides. Now we're going to bake this for 15 minutes and then reduce the heat. So let's put this in the oven first. So we're at 450 degrees. We're putting it into the oven for 15 minutes. Let's set our timer for 15 minutes at 450 degrees. Then after that, let me read. Then we're going to reduce our oven temperature to 400 degrees and bake until the top is golden brown and the bottom sounds hollow. So about 30 minutes more. And then you're going to serve this warm. So I'll see you back in 15 minutes when we change the temperature. Okay, our timer went off. Let's take it out now. Now we just took the bread out. I baked it for about 30 minutes at 400 degrees. And now we're just gonna let it cool and then we'll try it. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. It already smells delicious in here. Okay, now it's time to cut our bread. Look at that. So good. We'll cut another piece here. Still hot. It looks good. Let's put some butter on it. So the bread is done and it has some butter on it, so let's try it. Mmm. That is really good. It's not like store bread. The outside is kind of like a cracker, but it has like a fluffy inside. It is really, really good. Now, if you don't like your bread with butter, you can always put some jam on it. I have some blueberry cinnamon, so we're gonna try that on it. I canned it, and I made it and I canned it, so it is gonna be really good. Look at that. Looks so good. Let's try it. Mmm. It's even better with jam. So good. But like anything, any kind of bread is good with jam, or this would be really good toasted. So I would definitely recommend to give this a try. It is so good. So like I said, it only has flour, salt, and baking soda and buttermilk. It is so good. Please try it. Oh, so good. And let me know if you did down in the comments. Let me know if you try this and how it turns out for you. This was really good and we'll probably make another one sometime. Wow, turned out really delicious. Just kidding. We have a second one in the oven already. So thank you for watching. This has been really fun to bring you along today. So I can't wait to connect with you guys down in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Please give this a try. It is so good. Like I said, you could toast it. You could make French toast. The ideas are endless.